Hey Pisces, what's going on? It's your girl D with 8th House Energy here to bring you your August 2021 Silent Enemies reading. I hope all is well in the Piscean community. For those of you who are already members of the 8th House Energy community and you come back continually to show your love and support, thank you for all you do for the channel. I definitely appreciate you. For those of you who are new, welcome to the channel. This is not a channel here where we're going to do fluffiness and, sugarcoat things. We're going to give you the truth here. So most of the people here who are in the 8th house community are on their spiritual journey. They're on their spiritual path. And so they are, very aware of and acceptable of dealing with the realities of their situation. So, this could come off to some people who are not used to dealing with the reality or accepting the reality. More importantly, those who are not on a spiritual journey. This channel may be a bit uncomfortable for you. So please, take heed. Check out the content, and there's a variety of types of content on the channel, so feel free to check that out. Silent enemy is somebody who's closest to you, families, friends, lovers. As someone who is on a spiritual journey, you have to understand the universal realm, which means that the universe sends people to you to teach you lessons. They come in the form of your family members, your lovers, your friends, your colleagues, your business partners. If they're not people close to you, then you wouldn't learn the lessons. So sometimes, we get nudges or vibes about people around us and their behavior and their actions, and that's what you want to pay attention to. And this is what this reading is to help, it's what it's designed to help you do. Not to ignore your intuition when it goes off, but to investigate it, see if it means something. If it doesn't, then great. If it does, then at least you have an idea of, what you need to do or what you need to investigate, and then you move from there. I'm going to pull out 3 cards. I'm going to tell you what I get intuitively of these cards. And then what we'll do is in the extended, we will go in more, a little bit depth. We'll pull some additional cards to clarify, and then we'll get some advice. All right, so this is a Silent Enemies reading for Pisces. One more card. Okay. So, no major arcana. Forgive me, I'm going through a detox. So my sinuses and everything are clearing out. So the first card that we have out is the 9 of Wands. That's Sagittarius energy. That's 9 of Wands in reverse. The next card we have is the 10 of Wands in reverse. More Sagittarius energy. And then the last card we have here is the Knight of Cups in reverse, which is your energy. So we'll start with the first card, which is the 9 of Wands energy in reverse. What I'm getting here with this energy here is that there could be somebody around you who, whatever it was that they whatever they were doing or whatever they were involved in, it's going to become clear to you, if it has not already. Listen to your intuition around the, about the people who are closest to you. This is an energy I feel of at one point in time, this could have been a friendship or connection or a relationship that you were trying to work on. You were doing everything that you possibly could to make the connection work. And I feel like you will find that this person was doing the opposite. They were doing everything that they possibly could to keep it from working. This could come to you as a shock. It could come to you as, a frustration to know that this is what's been going on all this time behind your back. I feel as though you will, it'll be revealed to you what this person's intentions were and why they were, fighting against you or against your beliefs and your ideas. I also feel for some of you there are people who are doing just that, fighting against your beliefs and your ideas. But it's more covert, as in you don't know that that's what's going on. But I feel like your intuition is the only thing that is going to be your saving grace in order to confirm, who it is and, what their intentions are. So you definitely want to pay attention to any intuitive nudges you get in reference to anybody around you. Could be a family member, again, it could be a friend, it could be a lover, it could be your colleague or your business partner, it could be your neighbor, but it's somebody that you deal with on the regular basis. There's been confrontation with you and this person, and it could be going on for a while, but it's definitely been steady. As far as there's always been an issue, there's always been a clashing of what I'm getting here, a clashing of your ideas or your views or your passions and what you believe. Excuse me. And so I feel that it's going to be revealed to you that this person, no matter how hard you try to work this out, or be a team player, that there was no intent for things to work out in your favor. For some of you, you need to be careful of the people around you, because I feel like they're trying to put you in a position where you put your guard down. And of course, mostly we put our guards down with people who are closest to us, people we know. But your intuition, again, I have to repeat, it's going to be your saving grace. You could be looking at a person or a situation here, and it would be taboo in the 3D realm for you to even feel that way. But in the spiritual realm, it's exactly what's going on. A prime example of this could be, and this is just an example, I'm not telling you that this is what you're experiencing, but an example could be, and this is what a lot of people do go through, the spiritual realm, this person was sent to teach you a lesson about yourself. Once the lesson has been learned, the relationship will fall apart. You two would separate, or you would love each other from a distance. In the 3D realm here, this could be a parent. You could be your father, okay? You are constantly at odds with your father. You don't understand why. Or, your father could live a lifestyle that is not conducive to what you feel his lifestyle should be. But at any rate, you two have always been at odds. No matter what you've tried to do to work things out, it never worked out. The 3D realm will tell you that's your father. You're supposed to love him, take care of him regardless. But in the spiritual realm, he was sent to you specifically to teach you a lesson about self-love, self-worth, and when to say no. When to know enough is enough. When to know that you're fighting a lost cause, trying to change his behavior and his attitude, because the whole purpose of him being his life is to teach you a lesson. So I feel like for some of you, this is the type of environment or scenario or situation similar to this. The people may change, but this is what I feel like you're dealing with. And so for some of you, in that sense, you're going to come to the conclusion of what you're going to need to do. For others of you, on the flip side of it, you got people around you who are trying to weaken you, put your guard down, get you to put your guard down so that they can step in and take advantage of you in whatever way. And it's important that you watch out and protect yourself with that. This Ten of Wands energy in reverse, this is more Sagittarius energy. I get an energy here of, again, you could be dealing with multiple people. It may not necessarily be that way, but for some of you, it could be a few people, or there could just be one particular scenario and situation, because we go from the Nine of Wands in reverse to the Ten of Wands in reverse. So it's like a giving up is not in your, excuse me, for some of you, let me take a sip. For some of you, I feel like giving up on a scenario or a situation would be in your best interest, but not giving up on yourself. When I say giving up on a scenario, I mean, for example, fighting for a connection or relationship to work out with someone. It could be your lover, okay, your marriage partner. And you know that no matter what you do, this person is constantly causing problems in the connection, no matter what it is that you do or try to do or say, no matter how you compromise yourself, because that's what I feel like is going on here. You're compromising yourself. No matter how often you compromise yourself, you still get no wins. None whatsoever. And so I feel like with this Ten of Wands here, the silent enemy portion of the reading is telling you, when it comes to fighting for what you feel is right, do not give up. Maybe it should be that you and this person separate from one another. Because again, if this is a dynamic where, there's a lesson here that needed to be learned, then the end result would be that you'd have to separate from this person anyway. If this is a family member and you just have to communicate with them, or if this is someone you have children with and you just have to communicate, then you co-parent, or you love from a distance. You don't have to have them all involved in your immediate energy as much as they've been in the past. Yeah. I feel the energy of no matter what you do, you are coming to the conclusion that, there's nothing you can do. I feel that strongly for a lot of you when it comes to trying to make amends with these people or this person. It could be a job situation as well, where no matter what you do your job to the best of your ability, but there's always a complaint, there's always a problem, there's always an issue. The universe is saying not to doubt yourself, because what you're doing is the right thing, but the environment that you're in may not be conducive for growth for you. So this may be where you need to separate. That's what I'm feeling strongly. And then the last card I have is the Knight of Cup energy here, which is your energy. So when your energy shows up in the silent enemies reading, it means that, depending on you listening to your intuition and listening to your higher self, you could very well put yourself in a position where if you're not listening to your higher self and your intuition, you could become your own, worst enemy. In the end, we are our worst enemies in the first place. But that has a lot to do with, what side of the shoulder are we listening to? Are we listening to the devil part, or are we listening to the negative part, or the positive part? All right. So I feel like with this Knight of Cup energy in reverse here, with the Piscean energy, with the Piscean energy in reverse, to me, it reveals illusions that were there. And I feel like, if you hear the sirens, the illusions that were there are now being exposed. For some of you, you are married to somebody or you're in a relationship with someone who sleeps around. Someone who, if they're not sleeping around, then what they're doing is they're emotionally manipulating you. This could be a family member who's doing this as well. It could be your adult child who could be trying to emotionally manipulate you. You may know this, you may feel this, your intuition is telling you something is up, but because, again, that 3D realm energy where that's your child, you're supposed to this, that, and the other, you're putting yourself in a position where, you can't win. And so what's going to end up happening is, if you don't listen to your intuition, you're going to be in a position where you're going to be controlled by these people. And these people don't have, by nature and by the way that they were sent to you, they don't have your best interest at heart in the manner in which you would. So I feel like you guys got some tough choices to make here in reference to what's going on, whether it's a job situation where you're not being treated fairly or with respect, whether it's a marriage where you're not being treated fairly or with respect, whether it's a friendship, whether it's a family dynamic. There is emotional manipulation going on. For some of you, you have people who are dealing with you and other people with the intent of getting you to surrender or to give in or to lose in some way, shape, or form. So it's very important that you pay attention to your intuition in reference to everybody around you. And now with Neptune in your first house in retrograde, now more than ever, pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention to any, like, if you're sitting somewhere and you're just zoning out and a thought comes to your mind, pay attention to it, especially if it's in reference to someone that you're dealing with. No matter how uncomfortable it may be, at least investigate it. Ask questions. You don't have to let them know exactly that you're on to them. Hey, I know what you're up to. Da, 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 da. You can just, ask questions to give yourself confirmation based on their reply or their response. You know these people just as well as they know you. You may be able to tell when, based on how they respond, if they're being 100% truthful or if they're hiding something from you. So I would just inquire. Whatever your intuition is telling you, I would inquire about it. So that's what I have for you, Pisces, for your silent enemies reading for the month of August. What I'm going to do in the extended is I'm going to pull 4 cards for each of these to see what additional messages Spirit has for you. And then we'll pull some oracle for advice. So if this resonated as is, feel free to click that like button. Make sure you leave a comment and let me know if it resonates. If it doesn't, you don't have to leave a comment. It's fine. If it doesn't resonate with you and it resonates with someone you know and you want to share that, feel free to do so. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell. That way you'll know when I post. If this didn't resonate with you this month, that's fine. Check out the other types of readings that are available on the channel or check out your other placements. All right, so with that being said, Pisces, I'm going to head to the extended. The link to the extended is in the box below this video. And of course, if you need a personal reading, you can reach me. My information is listed down there as well. I'll see you in the extended. If not, I'll see you in the next reading. Take care.